that really cares. And he'll always be there. 'Cause I've got it. Got favor. Tell you today that I've got favor. The world may be upside down, and you may be always looking down. But I know someone that truly cares. He'll always be there.
Good morning, good morning on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Welcome to the Love Morning Show. I'm your host, JB Lee. And what a good morning it is on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Wake on up, get your day started, knowing that God made the heavens and He loves you this morning. Good morning, Deacon Lamb. Good morning, McClam. McClam said, open your eyes. I was in a trance. Listen, God loves you on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Listen, I hope everybody's had a good week so far. We on Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. We call it Hump Day. Headed right on into Thursday, Friday, and then a weekend again. Come on, somebody. God is so awesome. He's so good. Got a little sunshine here in the eastern part of North Carolina today in Wilmington, North Carolina. We got some sunshine. We've been having some rain for about the last 2 weeks. But I'm telling you, God is still good come rain or shine. He's still good. Come on, somebody. God says we are blessed. Not maybe, not could be, not should be, not gonna be. He says we are blessed. God says we are healed. Not maybe, not could be, not should be, not gonna be. He says we are healed. God says that we are more than conquerors. Not maybe, not could be, not should be, not gonna be. He says we are. And everything that God says about us, it is true. Listen, he said he will never leave us nor forsake us. He said, listen, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to forsake you. I'm not going to lose my grip on you. I'm not going to let you go. Come on, somebody. That's why the word said in the song, said, goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. Come on, somebody. David knew what he was talking about. He said, goodness and mercy is going to follow you. Come on. Good morning, Josephine. He said, I'm gonna run you down with this goodness and this mercy. I'm gonna take you over with this goodness and mercy. That's how much I love you. But I'm telling you, he said, I'll never leave you. No forsake you. Y'all know how this goes. Some people say, hey man, listen, I got you, brother. I got you. Man, I'm telling you, I'm going through this. Don't worry about it. I got you. That's at about 4 o'clock that evening. You know, you telling them your situation, what you're going through. Man, I got you. Don't worry about nothing. Hey, I'm here for you, brother. Come on. That's about 4. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Doris. That's about 4 p.m. in the afternoon. They telling you, I got you. Don't you worry about nothing. Hey, keep your hand in God's hand, but I got you. It's 4 p.m. About 10 o'clock, 10:30 that night. You said, let me call brother. So he said he got me. Let me call him. Because I'm going to need him to do a favor for me tomorrow. You call him up. Phone ringing. They don't pick up. Call them again. They don't pick up. You leave them a message. They don't respond. Now they looking at it and seeing it all the time. They saying themselves, I don't know why he keep calling. Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, people tell you all the time, I got you. I'm there for you. But them jokers don't show up all the time. You got some that will, but you got some that, man, I had something to do. I thought, I was going to be, hey, come on, somebody. I'm talking to me and somebody. But God said he'll never leave us nor forsake us. I don't care what you're going through in life. He said, I'm going to be right there with you. And a lot of times you don't even, you can't even. That's right. Call Jesus. He's always got you. Come on. See, a lot of times you don't even know that God is working in the background. You looking for things to be up front, but he's working in the back. There's a lot of situations I found out that the whole time I thought I was going through it by myself. He was there all the time. Come on. And I'm telling you, that's true in everybody's life. Trust in God. All right, let's get on down to our topic for today. Our topic for today is expect great things because there is greatness in you. Uh-oh. Let me say that again. Expect great things because there is greatness in you. I'm going to say it one more again. Expect great things because there is greatness in you. You say, well, Jeff, why do you say expect great things and that there's greatness in? Because every word I just said is true. If you are a born again believer, come on, somebody. Christ is living in you. The word says Christ in us, the hope of glory. Come on, somebody. And there's only one thing that can make you great, and that's Christ in you. You say, well, I don't seem great. I don't feel great. Don't worry about that. Forget about how I seem. Forget about how you feel. And you say, well, I don't see my forget about what you see, but I don't hear my forget about what you hear, and focus on what he said. Come on, somebody. He says, listen, he says, we are a new creation. Come on, somebody. See, we're the first people walking around on earth besides Jesus. Come on. And of course, Adam. With God living inside of, you hear what I'm saying? See, back in the old covenant, God wasn't living in nobody. They was right study putting up tents and tabernacles and all this stuff for God to dwell in. But then, woo-wee, Jesus died and rose again and was seated. And he says he's going to live in us. And so you can always expect great things to happen in your life because greatness is living in you. Greatness is in you. You should expect promotions on your job. Come on, somebody. You should expect supernatural blessings to show up in your life. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. You should expect some financial breakthroughs in your life. You should expect some good friendship in your life. Come on, somebody. You should expect some good relationships in your life. Everything that life can bring to you, you should expect greatness in everything in your life. You should turn your woe is me into greater is he. Come on, somebody. Do you hear what I'm saying? You should turn your woe is me into greater is he. Good morning, Lon. You hear what you always hear people, well, woe is me. Well, that shouldn't be us. Woe is me. That shouldn't be us. You let them keep that woe is me. Good morning, Rosie. And you start saying greater is he that's living in me. Come on, somebody. Than he that's in the world. Because see, I'm expecting some great things in my life because greatness is in me. And you should say, I'm expecting some great things because there's greatness in you. We have been doing our Bible study for the last, 4 or 5 weeks, born again to win. There's greatness in us. You say, well, I don't see it all the time. Don't worry about it. Listen, your eyes, your natural eyes will fool you from what the spirit actually is. Come on, somebody. You can't go on your natural eyes, what you see. You can't go on your natural feelings of what you feel. There is greatness living in you. God himself is living in you. See, you look up in the daytime, you see the sun shining and trees and you see the birds chirping and the butterflies, and you see all of nature around you. When I look out and I start observing things, I'm just in awe of how beautiful it is. And then I think to myself, the God that did all that is living in me. Good Lord have mercy. Do you hear what I'm saying? The one that did all that is living in us. And if the things that he done that we can see that's so great, good Lord have mercy. Don't you think if he has housed himself inside of us, that he want greatness for our life? Good Lord have mercy. Come on, somebody. We should be expecting great things. We shouldn't be settling in our mind saying, well, you know, that's what they said, I'm going to have to go. Oh, no. No. Listen, I expect to be treated right. I expect to be treated good. I expect to be respected. Why? Not because I did anything so special, but there's a greatness in me. Come on, somebody. And I'm not going to let nobody water down the greatness that's in me. They can't water down that, but they're not going to water down my mindset about the greatness in me because of the way they think. Come on, somebody. See, I come to a conclusion in my mind that God wants me to have everything he's intended for me to have to make my life prosper, to make me complete. Come on, to make me whole. And I got to start expecting what he said about me. Come on. See, if you haven't been doing it from this day forward, you ought to say, you know what? I expect good things to happen. I expect good company. I expect a good relationship. I expect to be whole. I expect to have everything I need. I expect to prosper. Listen, when people say, well, you know what? Listen, I don't know if I asked about that. Why not? They can't do nothing but say no. That's always been my motto. I said, well, you gonna ask them to do that. They can't do nothing but say no. And if they say no, that don't stop me from believing I can have it. Come on, somebody. I'm talking to me and somebody. All they can do is say, I remember years and years ago, I was out looking for houses, just riding the neighborhoods. And I come across this house. I didn't want the house, but I come across this house that had been burnt, and it had the yellow tape all the way around. Well, you know me. I'm gonna go in there and see what's going on. Wasn't nobody there to stop me. Wasn't nobody there holding guard. They just had the yellow tape up. Come on, somebody. I walked in the house, and I looked around. I said, man, there's some nice stuff in this house. They had a little fire in there, had burnt some stuff. And I just went peeping around looking. And I happened to see this big old nice looking piano thing. It was all full electric. It had some TVs in there, the old bubble screen TV. That's how long ago this was. And I said, man, I'd like to find out whose house this is to see what they're going to do with that. All I was really interested in was that piano. Big old nice thing. And so what I did, I found out, I went looking, digging up. I dug up the tax records and found out who the owner was. Then I looked up and seen who the insurance company was. And I said, well, I can get in contact. Listen, I didn't stop. I didn't stop because wasn't nobody there and I didn't have nobody to talk to. I went searching the records. I'm telling you this for a reason. So I got up with the lady that owned the house. Listen, I searched. I got on the computer and I searched and I found out who she was and I got up with her. I called the lady. I don't know how I got her number. I think I got it from the insurance company. Somebody. I got her number somehow and called her. And I said, ma'am, I was riding by in the neighborhood. I was looking at a house and I seen the house that you lived in had been burned. She said, yeah, the house, I had something left on the stove, some incense she was putting in that potpourri stuff. Remember the potpourri? Somehow or another, that caught a fire on her stove. So that learned me a valuable lesson. Not to never put potpourri on the stove in a pot and water and let it boil. But anyway, I said, listen, there's some contents in your house. And what are you going to do with? I said, I'm looking at that piano in there. She said, you want it? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, well, you can have it. I said, huh? She said, yes, you can have it. She said, anything else in there you want, you can get it. She said, because the insurance already settled with me and everything. And she said, I don't want any of that. She said, matter of fact, I bought that piano brand new. I was trying to learn how to play. She said, and I bought it brand new. And I'm telling you, it was brand. The only thing it had on it was smut from the fire. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. And I looked it up at the time when I got it from her. That thing brand new was over $11,000 and some dollars. Come on. And I got my uncle. Me and him went there and kind of wiped it off some, bought it out, put it on my truck, and there was some more stuff in there. He got some of that stuff. But anyway, what I'm telling you, I expect good things to happen in my life. Just because they had the yellow tape up, that didn't tell me don't go in. See, if I'd have looked at the yellow tape and backed off and said, I can't go in there, it was just yellow tape. There were no guards at the door. It was only yellow tape. I went over the boundaries. I said, I'm going in here to see what's, and when I seen what was in there, I made it my business to call around and find out who this woman was. And I got to, it was over $11,000 piano, and it's sitting in my house right now. And it sounds just as good as it did the first day I got it. It was brand new when I got it. Come on, somebody. See, you can't always, because you see a little bit of detour and a little bit of yellow tape, and they got this barricaded off. Well, there's always a way. Come on, somebody. God has always got a way. And all we got to do is expect some great things to happen in our life. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. See, if you always take no for an answer, come on, that's not expectation. I'm expecting a yes out of somebody. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm always expect a yes. I got one more and I'm going to get off here. 2022. I wasn't working. I got hurt. Back was hurt and stuff. Wasn't doing no work. But I needed a new car. I wanted a new car. I had a little van. I loved that little van. It got me around plenty of years. And it was still running. Nothing wrong with it. Just, it was old, antiquated, but it was still going. I said, I want me a new car. I went on the car lot and I called Ellen. I said, Ellen, I believe I found me a little car. She said, what kind? I said, a little Kia. So she said, you gonna get that? I said, yeah, this thing big on the inside. I said, okay. Talked with the guy, told the guy, I said, listen, you can get this little van here, and that's all you're gonna get. I ain't gonna give you no money down. Now, I didn't tell the guy I didn't have no money. I said, I'm not gonna give you no money down. And this is what I want my payments to be. He said, well, I don't know. I said, okay. So we went inside, sat down, and I told him, I said, listen, I ain't got time for all this talk back and forth, this negotiating. I told you what I can do. I ain't got time for all this other stuff. He went in the office, he came back out. He said, well, what you think about this deal? His payments was about $100 off from what I told him. I said, listen, man, that same little van I drove up in, I can drive away in. I said, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not giving you that for no monthly payment, and I ain't giving you no money down. Do you hear what I'm saying? He said, all right. So he went back in there, come back out. He's about $20 lower than the payment I gave him. I didn't give him no money down. And I got the payments about $20 lower. Come on, do you hear what I'm telling you? I was expecting what I went for. I'm talking to me and somebody. And then, you have to go in this room when they write you up, all the paperwork stuff. And the guy in there, he said, how you doing, Mr. Barnes? I said, doing good, man. He said, yeah, I've got this set up for you. Got this, got that. And I said, yeah. He said, what kind of work you do? I said, absolutely nothing. And he said, sign right here. Do you hear what I'm telling you? You got to expect some things. Come on, somebody. You can't sit around twiddling your thumb and doing nothing. Ain't got no expectations on your mind. Ain't got no motivation on your mind. You ain't got no thought pattern to do great things. You ain't expecting nothing great in your life. And listen, do you hear what I'm telling you? God got something for you if you start expecting something in your life. Lord have mercy. You got to get off the couch. You got to get off the couch in your mind. You got to say, listen, I'm expecting some great things in my life. You got to start riding and looking and thinking and expecting and riding and looking and thinking and expecting and letting God do some things in your life, because I'm telling you, there's greatness in you, and you got to start expecting some greatness. Lord have mercy. Woo. Oh, Jesus, don't you let the world situation that's going on in the climate in the world stop you from expecting greatness. I don't care what they say about, they can talk about gloom and doom all they want. That's not my world. The Bible said that we live in this world. We're not of this world. So I'm not, listen, they can talk about all that doom and gloom and all this political stuff they want. Just, listen, I'm expecting some greatness in my life. Y'all keep thinking about that stuff. Keep talking about that stuff. I'm going to keep my mind on some greatness, some expectation. I'm expecting God to do some wonderful things in my life. Lord have mercy. That's our topic for today. Expect great things, because there is greatness in you. All right. Let's get on down to our lunch menu for today. I know y'all expecting a great lunch menu. And you have expected well, because I got one for you. Fried fish, baked beans, and coleslaw. Come on, somebody. Fried fish, baked beans, and coleslaw. I know you're expecting a great lunch menu, and I got one for you. Fried fish, baked beans, and some coleslaw. Ain't that, come on, ain't that good? All right, that's our lunch menu for today. Listen, I ain't seen a no yet. Fried fish, I don't care what kind it is. Fried fish. Come on, somebody. Baked beans, coleslaw. Get your iced tea, Pepsi Cola, Sprite. Go somewhere and sit down. You got it. Fried fish, baked beans, and coleslaw. That's our lunch menu for today. Listen, say something good about your life every day. Today is a blessed day. A day full of love, because God, you are love. A day full of grace, a day full of mercy, a day full of peace, a day full of joy, a day full of help, a day full of prosperity, a day full of all of who you are, God, because you are our everything. Listen, go love on yourself. Love on somebody. Pray for yourself. Pray for somebody, but don't let nobody mess up your day, not even yourself. Deacon Lamb saying, on a side of cornbread. Put a side of cornbread on there. All right. And listen, God loves you. He wants you to have the best life ever. Expect some great things in your life. Come on, somebody. And put that cornbread on the side with that fried fish, baked beans, and slaw. Y'all have mercy. Expect something. Expect it. Because you know why? Expecting great things. You know why we should? Because greatness is living in us. Come on, somebody. God loves you. We love you too. Here at the Love Morning Show. We out.